Word of Inspiration. My name is Dr. Bertha and I present Word of Inspiration. This program is designed to encourage you to become the best version of yourself and equip you as you go about your daily living. And today I discuss the topic, the patience and the people for the vision. Over the last few weeks, I've talked about a general theme, which has been pursuing your purpose with passion. I identified a few P's or letters or words that begin with the letter P that are critical or crucial for you to become who God destined you to be. First, we talked about a vision, the future state of where you would like to be. And normally, God saw this vision way before you were even born. And then I also talked about the fact that this vision, in a way, defines your purpose, your reason for being here. And after you identify your vision or your purpose, you need to plan for it. You need to have a strategy on how you're going to achieve it. It may be a very, very long-term plan, but nevertheless, you have to plan for it. And then I talked about the potential. And in that series, I entitled them You're Significant. God knows that you're significant and you're very important to God. And I talked about how even though you see yourself in a particular light, like Moses and Gideon and Samson, who all questioned and said, "Who am I that you're calling me for this specific purpose?" God has something really important for you because He knows what He put on the inside of you. Just like you will take a seed of corn or a mango seed or an apple seed and you think it's just a seed, sometimes you might even trample on it. The truth is that within that little seed lies a forest. Within that little seed lies thousands and thousands of trees. Why is that? The good God we serve has already programmed that within everything lies the ability to reproduce, or its DNA. But inside a human being, God did not just put DNA, He put inside you your ability to do whatever He's called you to do. So you've been designed or programmed to succeed. And today I addressed another component, which is the patience for the vision. I will also talk about the people, and in subsequent series, I will talk about the provision. I will talk about protecting your vision, professing the right things about your vision, and finally, having the what it takes to bear the pain of birth. So today in patience, I talked about Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. What does it say? It says, the vision is yet for an appointed time, but in the end it will not lie, but it will speak. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it shall surely come. And so I made an analogy between having a vision and pregnancy, or in medical terms, we call it a gestation period. See, mammals all carry babies in their womb. We're designed that way. For some mammals, the pregnancy or gestation period might be very short. Like cats have only 64 days, dogs, I believe, 61 days. Human beings will carry a pregnancy for 9 months. Sometimes the first 7 months, you won't even be aware somebody is pregnant. They are pregnant with purpose and they're pregnant with vision. Elephants have the longest gestation period of almost 645 days. Donkeys have a perfect number, 365, consistent with 1 year. What is the point? When you have an idea or a vision, it's almost similar to carrying a baby. In fact, the same expressions are used. You've conceived an idea, you have a vision. So you begin to carry this baby. In fact, for the first 2 months, sometimes nobody even knows you're pregnant, but during those 2 months, a lot is going on. See, the pregnancy moves from being 1 cell, 2 cell, 4 cells, 8 cells, is becoming a morula. And then it's growing. By 8 weeks, believe it or not, all the organs of the baby have formed. The heart has formed, the brain has formed, the spleen. So why don't we give birth at 2 months? Wait, the baby needs to grow. The baby is not yet to support itself. In fact, even though the vessels are all ready, it's highly dependent on the mother's placenta for nutrition. So what if you decide to deliver prematurely? Maybe you're in your 40s, you got pregnant, you've been waiting to get pregnant forever. You're excited that now you have a purpose. You want to give birth to it right away. No. The time is not yet. Habakkuk 2 verse 3 says, the vision is yet for an appointed time, but it will not lie. Have you ever seen a pregnant woman stay pregnant for 12 weeks, 12 months, 2 years? No. A time will come. That's what the Bible is talking about. The time for delivery would come. And when that time comes, you will deliver. See, apart from a few pregnancies that are induced due to one medical reason or another, most pregnancies, the time comes. You know, your doctor might tell you, this week, I think you're going to have a baby. And then this one day, the labor pains begin. At first, it's maybe every 3 hours, then it's every 2 hours, then every 30 minutes. You know, you have to get ready to go to the hospital. See, you are not supposed to abort your vision. Don't give birth to your vision too quickly. Otherwise, it will have to stay in the intensive care unit and may not survive. If you give birth when all the organs have formed at 2 months, definitely it will not survive. It will be a miracle to get it to survive. But if you wait till 9 months, when the timing is right, when you have patience for it, you will definitely deliver. You know, a lot of women at 7 months, they get tired of being pregnant. You know, you've been carrying this thing around for 7 months and it's actually getting bigger by now. Your face is swollen, your nose is puffy, your face is all oily. You're having a hard time breathing because the baby is pushing on the diaphragm. Your feet are swollen, you're waddling like a duck. You want to deliver, but it's not time. The baby's not ready. Similarly, when you have a vision, you have to wait for it to get to fullness, and it takes patience. You're going to have patience. So finally, it's time to deliver. When the vision gets to its final destination, sometimes it can be painful. Ask any woman, labor pains are hard, very difficult, but the baby will come out. That's what Habakkuk means by it will not lie, it will speak. Wait for it. And finally, when the baby is born, it needs caregivers, parents, family members. So that will be the point of discussion for the next topic, which is the people for the vision. But needless to say, let me just mention this. Sometimes the most important people in your life for your vision, if your parents are still alive, are your parents. That is why the Bible says, honor your father and your mother. Because for the most part, except for a few people whose parents are deceased, when you're born into this world, your parents assume whatever you become is their responsibility. In fact, that is why for Samson's parents, the angel appeared to Samson's parents and told them what he was supposed to be, how they were supposed to raise him. Same thing goes for John the Baptist. Same thing goes for Jesus. God will reveal your purpose to your parents. Or modern day parents will try piano, soccer, basketball, make sure you're in a good school, sometimes move to a different location so that you get the best school. Your parents love you and they want the best for you. That's why the Bible says you should honor your father and your mother. Besides that, there will be other people that would become necessary or vital in you becoming what God wanted you to be. So today I've just discussed patience for the vision and the people God will bring in your life for the vision. Please join me tomorrow. It's a pleasure to have you listen to me every day. And I want you to say this after me. I am a winner. I am more than a conqueror. I'm the head and not the tail. God had a vision for me before I was born, and so I will not die. I will live to fulfill God's purpose concerning my life. God richly bless you. Please join me again tomorrow. This has been Dr. Bertha IE.